guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it's actually quite a different one. I don't think I've ever quite managed to find designers like this whilst thrifting before. So I've kind of accumulated them together because it's been quite a lucky couple of months, I would say. So I've got 3 items to show you in today's video, and so I'm just going to jump straight to it. So while shopping in some charity shops in London, I came across this dress. Now, it wasn't very expensive. I got it for £9, I think it was. And one of the reasons I bought it is actually, I thought it would be like a nice towel dress to wear over a bikini in the summer. I thought I could like bring it on holiday with me, and if it doesn't fit me, because they didn't have a changing room in this charity shop, I was like, oh, I can repurpose the buttons and put them onto a jumper. Because I just automatically thought this is definitely not going to be real. I'm not going to find a Chanel dress for £9 in the charity shop. And so here you can see the buttons on it. So they're just really beautiful buttons, and I thought, oh, I can just, you know, repurpose those into something else. And then the fabric of the dress, as you can see, I sort of describe it as a towel. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, very embarrassingly, it's not towel effect. It's like a tweed mixed with silk. So it's actually a very fancy material. And luckily I didn't wear it, you know, over a bikini to the beach or anything like that, because that would have been, yeah, I don't think that would have been too good of an idea. But this is the tag inside. So I have no idea how to get these sorts of things authenticated or anything like that. So I need to kind of bring it somewhere, I reckon. Or if any of you have any advice on how to authenticate Chanel, that would be great. But this is the tag inside. So it has the different materials in there. So it's 76% wool, 13% nylon, and 11% silk. So that's what makes this sort of tweedy towel fabric. Hopefully Chanel's not watching this, otherwise I'll be mortified. But it's a really cute dress, but unfortunately it is made for someone far slimmer than I. Like, I can't actually get this on, mainly because of my hips. So it looks like it will be a perfect fit, but because it's got the zero give to it, I can't get it on. So I think if this is real, I'll look into selling it. If it's not real, then I guess I'll do my idea of using the buttons on something else. But I just thought I would share, because how cute is that? So it's just this kind of like creamy tweed dress, and it will look so cute on someone, but unfortunately that someone was not me. And then the next thing I found, now, oh, what should I show you? I'll show you the Bottega Veneta handbag. So this one actually's got, all of them have funny stories, to be fair. So I was actually on holiday with my mum, and we were in the Forest of Dean, and we went round some of the charity shops there, and there was one really grungy looking charity shop. You know, it was more like a jumble sale, where it was just all piled up, and you kind of, it's on you to just dig through it. Now, those sorts of charity shops are my favourite, because you never know what you're going to find. You know, they just get donated stuff, they put it in a massive bin, and it's like just fair game. You know, if you find it and buy it, great. Like, they don't really, it's not like a boutique, whereas you get some really lovely design charity shops out there and secondhand shops. So this one was kind of amongst just a whole bucket of leather bags. So it's all just real leather, and they've just thrown them in a bucket. And they're about £2 each. Some of them are in really nice condition, some of them are in really rough condition. Now, this one caught my attention because of the leather. So it is such soft leather, and I really love sort of weaving of leathers. And I instantly knew, I was like, this is most likely Italian, because you get the handbags that come out of Italy is just phenomenal, and they always kind of do these really gorgeous patterns with the leather. And I mean, look at the colours of this woven leather. It is just incredible. So I fell in love with that. Then it's got a bit of weight to it. You know, these hardware balls are really heavy. So they kind of, it opens up and then they stretch out and then they fall down like that. So they're almost like mini footballs in my opinion, but they've got a lot of weight to them. They're quite beautiful. So I just fell in love with the handbag, and obviously it was £2, so it was a no-brainer. And then when I opened it up inside, I was like, Bottega Veneta. And so it's got the tag inside, and I was like, I know that name. And I know it because obviously recently Bottega Veneta has, you know, got really, really popular with its woven handbags, but the wider woven handbags. And I thought, oh, interesting. I wonder if, you know, the bags from the 90s or early 2000s, you know, like if I can find any history of them. And I found this bag out there. And yeah, it's one of their, you know, earlier designs from a little while ago. Again, I don't know if this is legit, so if anyone has any authentication guidance, I'd be very, very grateful, because I don't know how to authenticate the Chanel dress. don't know how to authenticate my lovely Bottega Veneta handbag, and then the final item you see will also need some help with getting it authenticated. But this is the tag inside. Now, one thing about this bag is it's in very bad shape inside. So the leather on the outside is beautiful. It's got pretty much 0 flaws, and this is why I love leather. It ages beautifully. Like, it gets better with age. Like, this looks like it has just been, you know, it looks brand new from the outside in my opinion. But the lining on the inside is deteriorating. So it's doing what some shoes do, where it just crumbles. So it's making like almost like a dust. Don't know if you guys can see that. So I originally, before I realised it could be, you know, a very fancy handbag, I was going to do a DIY job on it where I just basically sew in a new lining to it so that I can use it as a handbag, because the outside of it's beautiful. So I was just going to sew inside another pocket and use it and have fun with it. But if it's real, I'm not sure I should do that. So I think I need to get some advice on the lining, because it's not in great shape, the lining. You can see it's cracking kind of everywhere. So open to your thoughts on this one, but how beautiful is this handbag? Like, I am in love with it. I'm, to be honest, you know, I don't think I would want to sell it because I was drawn to the bag itself and the quality of the leather, and it caught my eye for a reason because I loved the colours in it and the way it's woven. So it's more just for my knowledge. If it's real, then I think I'll go down a different route of getting it fixed up inside. But it's just such a lovely bag. So that was a £2 Bottega Veneta handbag, potentially. Now, the final thing you're going to see is a pair of shoes. I might have just shown you in the corner there. Now, these were free. And the reason they were free is because I went to a storage lockup facility and they were emptying out a storage locker. And so they were just chucking everything from this storage locker. And that kind of stressed me out a little bit because it was all perfectly good stuff. And so I'm one of those people where I don't like things being thrown away if there's nothing wrong with them. So I asked them, I was like, if you don't mind, instead of this going to the skip, can I just bring it to a local charity shop so that someone else can get another use out of it? And they were happy for me to do that. And so I got boxes and boxes of shoes and some bags of clothes and things like that just to bring to my local charity shops. And that's what I thought was going to happen, and that would be that. And so I did go through the bags and boxes just to make sure there was nothing that was worthy of the bin, because I don't want to waste a charity shop's time. And in searching through the boxes of shoes, I found the most gorgeous pair of Gucci sandals. And so they're like this, and I love the hardware, and look at the GGs around the side. So they're almost like a really neutral shoe, and I love the design of them. It's not too high of a heel. They're worn, but not badly worn. I mean, that heel's barely worn down. And so you can see there the GGs, and it just says like Gucci, made in Italy. And then on the back of it, it has that on the sole. Don't know if that helps anyone. Then there are codes on the inside of the shoe as well. So I don't know if they're kind of useful for authentication purposes. But the thing is the world of fakes is so good nowadays. I have no idea how you even go about knowing if something's real or fake. But I feel like these aren't a common shoe design to fake, but maybe I'm just naive with that. But they fit my foot like it was made for them. And so yeah, I decided to keep these. So I saved them from the landfill. So yeah, I managed to get hold of Gucci sandals for free that fit my foot perfectly. Just right place, right time, but just what are the chances? I definitely should have done the lottery that day because, yeah, luck was on my side, but how gorgeous are those? So that's all my recent kind of designer finds. Obviously they all have their very unique stories associated with them, so I hope you've enjoyed this kind of story time of these pieces. Please comment down below if you've got any sort of guidance on authenticating this sort of stuff, because it's very new territory for me, and you know, I just love finding little treasures here, there and everywhere, and I've, you know, seem to have done quite well recently. So I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with me and seeing those pieces. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.